Hello everybody, this is Ghosty, and today we're going to take a look at my combat and leveling script. We're going to break it down, make it easier to understand, make it more concise, and hopefully by the end of this video you can have your own script running in about 30 minutes or less. And with that said, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do is we want to make a dictionary for our player, the person character that we'll be playing, and to do that we will do player equals, do a tuple or a bracket, I can't remember what it's called. Let's do name. So we're making a list here, we're doing our name for this experiment. We're just going to do Ghosty. If you wanted to, you could add input equals name, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep it simple. We're going to add level. We are going to make that 1 since we just started. We are going to do HP since we need hit points. If this drops to 0, we lose. Let's make this 15. And besides doing strength like we did last time, we're just to keep it simple. We're going to go with just pure damage, and we will make that 8. Let's do 8. Alright, now how do we take this? How do we define it into stats? To do that, we will do define stats. So we're defining stats. We could do player, but we don't want to do that because we're going to want someone to fight by the end of this video. So let's do define stats. Let's make it characters so it's more in a broad generic sense. And we are going to print it so we can both see it and view it at the same time in functionality. So let's put name, character, bracket, name. And the reason we're doing that is so we can pull this part from this list here. So name, Ghosty, and Ghosty will appear. We would do that same thing for level. We would do that same thing for HP and damage. Let's fix all this up. While we're at it, let's also add a EXP right here. Make it 0. We'll add to that later. And so far, now we have a definition for our stats. Our stats are looking for our character is player. Now, how do we want to level up from here? How do we make this increase? Well, to do that, we will do define level up character. So we're defining level up. When we level up, it affects our character being Ghosty. And to do that, we will do, let's say, level, put it in brackets, that way it knows to look from here. Let's put character level plus equals to 1. That way every time we level up, we only get 1 level. Now let's say we'll get HP. We want our HP to go up either by 1, maybe we want to go by 2, maybe by 3 at the most. We don't want it to just go up by 5 every single time. You can actually do that by going up here, import random. We are importing the random function from a different part of the program. You don't have to set anything up, just type that in. And then to do that, we will do character HP plus equal to random dot rand int, which is a random integer being a whole number. A float is a decimal. We just want a whole number for right now. We will do 1. So our HP, when we level up, it can go up by 1 or it can go up by 3. So it will do 1, 2, or 3, entirely random. And we will do that same thing for damage plus equals random dot rand int. Let's say we just want 1 to 2 for this one. Let's change this actually 2 to 3. And there we go. Now we have our level up function. When level up, who levels up, this happens. Now we are going to define yet something else. We are going to define this time gain XP. Who gains XP? The character gains XP. Now this is the part we don't have yet, but we will do amount right here. We'll change that here in a little bit. But for now, let's do character EXP. Remember brackets, you're pulling from the list here, plus equals to amount. Let's say if character XP is greater than or equal to 10, then our character we will call level up. We're calling level up here. Who's leveling up? Right now our player is leveling up. Our character currently is not. Oh well, never mind. We're going to do character. Forget I just said that. We are going to now, let's see, if character XP is 10, we will level up character and make sure we know that we leveled up. We will put print equals f string so we can put code. We will put, actually let's not even put Ghosty, let's just put brackets character name. So we're pulling up Ghosty. Character name has reached level. Now we want to make sure we put level. That's not a mistake. Let's do character brackets level and then exclamation point. So that should be gain experience. Who gains experience? Our character, which would be player, gains experience by what amount? A set amount. If our character's XP is greater than equal to 10, level up. And right here we can actually make this a little more complicated. Let's say we want our XP equals 2 or greater than 10 plus character level. Character level, and then let's multiply that by 1.5. So we're adding +1, +2 times a multiplier of 1.5. So we're making it a little more engaging, scaling level our XP in order to level up. And you have it printed, it's reached level blank. So theoretically it should work. Now the biggest problem now is how do we actually go about giving ourselves XP? We could just simply do it by issuing a command. However, we want to implement that very basic combat system. And now to do that, first we must go up here. Let's go under player. We're gonna make a dictionary for our enemy. We're just gonna call him Goblin. We're not worried about name, we're not worried about a level, he's just a basic, simple enemy for this test. Let's give him 12 HP. Let's go ahead and boost ours up to 20. Let's give it reasonable amount of damage. Let's say 4. Actually, 4 might be a little too high. Let's do 3. Alright, so now we want to battle our goblin we just created. And our goblin's pulling his own stats from our definition of stats here. Character, what character? Goblin, not Ghosty. So now we will initiate a very basic combat. We will do if, or actually we will do well, player HP is greater than 0. So if we're not at 0, and if goblin HP is greater than 0, this will happen. We will put, let's say, press enter equals input, press enter to continue. Alright, so here's our very basic combat system. Well, we have HP, while the goblin has HP. We press enter, and what that will do is we will define damage 1, DMG1. We will do random rand int, so random integer. We will put, say we want 1 for our starting damage, but we want to make sure that our player stats is actually being calculated here. To do that, we will put in character, or actually we will put in player. We're looking for our character. We want our player's damage, so we're looking for our player's damage. So damage 1 equals random integer between 1 and our player's damage, which would be 8. We will also do that for the enemy. So the exact same concept. We're just in a tab. We're going to change player, however, to goblin. And now we have our damage being dealt. In order to actually do our damage, however, you're going to have to print that out. And to do that, we will put F. We'll put character name. So we're looking for our character's name. Has dealt damage 1 to, let's just call him Goblin. We haven't actually given it a name yet. Goblin has Goblin HP remaining, and the reason it's not working is I just realized it now. We will change this to player. We're not looking for character. Character is just our stats base, like our skeleton kit, you can call it. We're going to put player because we want our actual player. We want Ghosty. So now Ghosty has dealt damage to Goblin. Goblin has a Goblin HP left. Same concept, we're just going to reverse it. We are going to put forgot we don't have Goblin name, we're just going to keep it basic. Goblin has dealt DMG2 to player name. So our name, we are going to do player name, player name. So we're pulling it from our list up there. Ghosty's name from the character sheet. Player name as player HP remaining. Get rid of this bracket here. Alright, so now theoretically, as long as you have HP, as long as the goblin has HP, we should press enter. We do damage, it does damage, it prints it out. We will now hit continue, so hopefully that cycle should just repeat. And now let's say we finally win, so we will do if goblin HP is less than or equal to 0. Let's also put this here. Since we're not actually using a well true loop, we're just using well. So if Goblin's HP is less than or equal to 0, print Goblin falls to the ground. Motionless. Let's also put... Alright, so now we've defeated the goblin, so how do we go about giving ourselves XP for the goblin? Well, since we defined gain XP up here, including our level statement, if we get so much XP, we should level up. Let's also make this a new string so it's more apparent. That's what /n means, new string. Let's go to, remember, gain XP, character amount, who's gaining XP, and how much are they getting. So let's say this goblin is going to give us gain XP player. Let's make sure we level up. Let's make sure we give ourselves 15 XP. Let's make that a new line. Let's make... Let's make sure we know we're fighting the goblin in the first place. So let's put printing line here. Let's just say goblin steps out from the shadows. And now theoretically this should all work. Let's try it out. Make sure we don't need any more new statements here. Let's try putting one here to keep it clean. Keep it clean. See how that goes. And immediately get an error. Good old coding. Alright, let's try it out. Our goblin steps out from the shadows. Press enter to continue. Also, if you hit enter and nothing happens, make sure you put your cursor here at the end of the line. This is just a rudimentary way to do it. So we press enter. Ghosty has dealt 2 damage to goblin, 12 HP remaining. We take 1 damage. We attack, we attack, we attack, we attack. And we are messing up somewhere. Goblin has dealt damage to play. Oh, my bad. We messed up right here. Let's change that. Let's change. How do we make this? Let's say goblin. Forgot about this part. This is actually pretty crucial, actually. Goblin HP. So every time we hit the goblin, we're doing DMG1, which is our damage to goblin's HP. We're gonna flip it. Player HP, damage -2, same concept. Our HP is being lowered by the our goblin's damage. Sorry. And now hopefully it should work. Let's do one more check. Alright, hopefully it should work this time. Let's increase this. We have dealt 8 damage, 4 HP remaining. We have dealt another 8 damage, -4, and we have reached level 2. So we have leveled up. Let's make sure we know that we leveled up, and to do that we will... Let's just simply put stats, player. Remember, we're looking for stats, whose stats, the player stats. Don't worry about character, this is the skeleton kit. And to make sure that we leveled up, we will do the same thing. Enter 7 damage. Probably gonna win next strike. No, we did not. That time we did. Level 2. Now you can see we got our level. Our level went up. HP went up. Damage went up. There is a way you could have it do old stats, show you new stuff. That's a little more complicated. We're going to keep it simple. And just for a little bonus, I promise I'm going to end it after here. We could do something like, so we want to add a skeleton so we can actually see our leveling up in action. We can give the skeleton, let's say, 18 health. We will give the skeleton, let's say, 8 damage. Maybe this is too much. Let's do 6 damage. We will go down here. We will copy paste this. Let's just copy paste. Actually, let's add a lose statement for ourselves real quick. If player HP 0, print. You got wrecked. Alright, now we are going to copy all of this. Remember, we're just keeping it simple. We're going to copy all of this. Include that up there. All we're going to do is we're just going to simply change a skeleton, steps out from the shadows. We're keeping the same concept. We're going to replace goblin with skeleton. Let's start with the small first. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Let's see, copy paste. Let's give ourselves more XP so we know we level up again. Let's keep our humiliation statement there in case we lose. And now let's take the big skeleton, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. It doesn't need to be perfect. And what's cool too is if you wanted to do something really interesting, you could go. First of all, let's break this so this doesn't repeat. We're gonna put break here. Break there. Let's indent that. Let's not indent that. Trying to remember where this goes exactly. Let's try that. Oh, I guess you get the concept. I guess if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. However, I would like this to work, so let's do this. Quite sure why this is doing this just yet. Still kind of experimenting with all of this. Let's just forget about that for now. Let's just see if we can fight a skeleton, see what happens. Fight the goblin. Let's see. We beat the goblin. 2 hits. We leveled up. Skeleton comes out. We are fighting the skeleton. Let's hit pause. Let's run through this real quick. Let's try. First, let's put a space here. Just make it look more clean. Make sure we got everything right here. Got our skeleton defined correctly. Might just need to break that. Might just need to break that. I guess we could just cram that all together. Actually, no, let's keep it clean. Enter combat, combat, combat. We win, we leveled up. Skeleton, we're fighting the skeleton. We beat the skeleton, we're level 3. Alright, and one more little trick that I want to show you, and then we're done, I promise, is let's say after we beat the goblin, we want to give ourselves some health. We will put print. You discover a well of healing. And then, for example, we could put character, or we could put rather player HP plus equals to, let's say, 10. Let's make this a new line. Keep that space there. And let's give it one more test. Keeping it simple this time. Hopefully make the video shorter. Goblin, fight, fight. We win, level up. We discover a well of healing. Oh, we don't actually see our health. But we got our health back. We had 15, we healed 10, we leveled up, we got that 3, we added 10. You could add a print statement there to showing, you know, character HP plus 10. Fighting the skeleton, fighting the skeleton. We messed that part up. I guess we're not super worried about it. We messed it up there, just noticed. Now I feel like I gotta fix it. Let's do that real quick. Really quick. Damage to name, damage to name. We're also looking to fix the well of healing. Print, let's say, let's just do an F string. Let's put player name has recovered 10 HP. Let's keep it simple. And let's do all of this. Last experiment. Everything should be fixed. Enter, enter, enter. Leveled up. Well of healing. We got 10 HP. Skeleton, fight, fight. We win, level 3, and that is it. So hopefully that's a more basic, easier to understand version of my combat and leveling script. It's still rather easy. We're looking to add more to this, but now you can write your own, go from there. And with that, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I'll be posting out more content, and I hope to see you again soon. Take it easy.